Are you dreaming of sailing to the Bahamas? What if I told you that the journey could be more perilous than paradise? After 6 months of preparation, we thought we were ready, but the Gulf Stream had a few unexpected surprises in store for us.
We had been in Miami for a week, and an elusive weather window was approaching. And with our new solar panels in place, we thought our time had finally arrived.
Oh yeah, I'm very superstitious.
We anchored at No Name Harbor, dinghied over to the park, and picked up our last round of provisions via Kroger delivery. We found out that there is a freebie service at No Name Harbor that others use to get provisions in Key Biscayne, but we'd already placed our order, so after a short walk around, we set off south to begin our Bahama adventure. Winter was expected to come from the southeast, so we decided to sail south 15 miles during the day, and then head east towards Bimini, letting the Gulf Stream push us north.
Yeah, I think having tuna fish and crackers for dinner will be good. Everything's very secure down below. My picture of the boys fell, but
Well, we're about close to an hour outside of No Name Harbor. Seas are about 3 feet. Winds are 13 to 15 knots. Approaching the tower at Quarry Rocks. Nice dive spot. Going to be heading south for about 3 hours. Try to make some south direction, then we'll cut into the Gulf Stream and head on over to Bimini.
No Name Harbor lies 4 miles south in latitude of Bimini, but due to the Gulf Stream, you can't just sail straight ahead. The Gulf Stream runs south to north at a speed of approximately 2 to 3 knots. This means that for every hour you're in the Gulf Stream, you'll be carried 2 to 3 miles further north. It can take approximately 5 to 6 hours to cross the Gulf Stream. Depending on the wind, you need to either sail from a spot south of your intended destination or sail on a heading south of your destination. Unfortunately, after slowly sailing south for a few hours, the wind was coming from the east and the waves were higher than expected, with the forecast predicting that they would grow throughout the night. Knowing the conditions were only going to deteriorate, we made the difficult decision to turn around. We never expected that as an option, but the seas were bashing the boat, and as we discovered the next day, it was good that we turned around.
well, it's a lot windier than expected, and waves are a lot higher than expected. So we turned around. We're doing 8 knots going back. Try again tomorrow. Better safe than sorry. This is a beautiful picture of the cruise ship tonight.
The next morning, we checked the forecast and decided to cross again that night since the winds were projected to come from the south. I put up dinner in the thermal cooker, and we planned on setting sail leaving around 3 a.m. I'm glad I put up dinner, as Dave heard the bilge pump running, and we discovered water was in all of the aft bilges. We checked all the seacocks, and after starting the motor, we discovered that while idling, there was a significant drip in the stuffing box. Dave re-greased the shaft steel, and that seemed to stop the drip. Not surprisingly, this took up a large part of the day, so I was glad to have a nice meal already cooked when we finished.
Rice is perfect. This rice is actually going to be for tomorrow. Oh, that smells so good. This. I wish you could smell this. Potatoes and chicken and onion and garlic and carrots. There were about 40 to 50 boats anchored that night at No Name Harbor, and
We all seemed to stage leaving at different times, so it was quiet when we left at 3 a.m., but it was definitely a popular window.
Good morning. We picked up anchor 2.5 hours ago, and we're about 15 miles off the coast of Miami on our way to Bimini. The sun is up. There were about half a dozen trawlers that passed us, and there's about 3 or 4 sailboats that are south of us. And there was one cat that passed us this morning. And it's just a gorgeous day. We're going, 6 knots and 13 knots of wind. We're heading at an angle of 60 degrees. So, good crossing.
We had a close reach this morning, about 45 degrees to wind, heading into the sun. In the Bahamas. About 16 knots of wind. Quite a bit of healing. Lots of fun.
Beautiful sails of Bimini. We've been up for 4 hours sailing. We're heading at 15 knots of wind, going 6 knots, sailing at about 25 degrees, and it's just been a beautiful, beautiful sail. There are no boats out here, but earlier we had half a dozen trawlers pass us early this morning. We were out before the fishermen and well past where they would be. By the time they got out, there's a couple of sailboats out there. Behind us, quite a few that already got into the Bahamas according to AIS. We saw some cruise ships and freighters, and it's just beautiful. Happy to be out here.
Traffic on the Gulf Stream, about 12 miles outside of Bimini. This island packet caught up to us, and we followed her into the harbor. As we approached the entrance channel, there were 3 other boats sailing in. We kept our VHF radio on in case we needed to coordinate our arrivals, but 2 turned around to drop their sails, and the others sailed in ahead of us. In the winter of 2024, the approach to the entrance channel into Bimini was from the west, and there was a red temporary buoy marking the entrance channel. Once inside the first part of the channel, we veered north towards Bimini Harbor. The entrance can be a very lumpy ride when winds are from the southwest, but before we knew it, we were at the marina. We docked at Brown's Marina, and they were busy but great helping us tie up. I'd completed our cruising permit on the Click to Clear website, and Dave went ashore to Customs and Immigration.
Big Game Marina. Customs is right through that door. Have your permit ready, all your paperwork, and they'll stamp it for you. They'll even print it out. Alright, yellow building is the Bimini Game Club Marina, where you go for customs. On the south side, and then diagonally across the street is the police station where immigration is. You will need to get the paperwork from the marina for each person on your boat.
The clear blue water at our dock was beautiful, and we did see some fish, a stingray, and a nurse shark, but they were all camera shy.
Yes, that is a road, not a big sidewalk.
We hope to sail further on in the Bahamas towards the Exumas, and maybe even get to Georgetown. Thank you for watching this video. We hope you enjoyed it. Please let us know in the comments down below if you have any questions. And don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button so you're notified when our next video comes out. It's free, and we appreciate all your support.